Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will recommend the top 10 Hugh Jackman movies, an actor who has captivated the world with his charisma, action, and incredible performances. From his iconic role as Wolverine to his emotional roles in The Prestige and Les Misérables, Hugh Jackman has always managed to steal the show. Is your favorite movie on this list? Let's dive into Hugh Jackman's journey in these hugely popular movies. And don't forget to support this channel by pressing the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss other interesting content. Number 10. Logan. Released in 2017, Logan presents an emotional tale of a wounded and burdened mutant. Hugh Jackman, now old and weary, cares for Professor X in a remote outpost on the Mexican border, hoping to live a quiet life. However, that peace is shattered when he meets a young mutant who looks exactly like him. With evil forces targeting the girl, Hugh must fight his final battle. Number 9. XMen. In a world plagued by fear and prejudice, XMen, released in 2000, introduced a group of extraordinary mutants born with unique powers due to genetic mutations. Under the leadership of Professor Xavier, they fight to protect the humans who fear them. However, a threat arises from Magneto, Xavier's former friend, who believes that mutants cannot coexist with humans. Number 8. The Wolverine. Released in 2013, The Wolverine tells the story of Hugh Jackman, who is caught in the middle of the world of samurai and yakuza, facing his greatest test. In Japan, a land that holds dark memories of his past, Hugh is pushed beyond his physical and emotional limits. Together with Tao Okamoto, he fights to evade the pursuit of enemies who are determined to eliminate him forever. Number 7. Real Steel. In a futuristic world where human boxing has been replaced by a giant robot fighting arena, Hugh Jackman brought to life a low-level promoter determined to stay afloat in 2011's Real Steel. After falling apart and losing everything, he is forced to rebuild his relationship with his son, Max. Together, they build and train a robot boxer in the hopes of leading them back to glory. Number 6. Prisoners. Released in 2013, Prisoners is an intense thriller filled with psychological tension and emotional ethical dilemmas. When his 6-year-old daughter, Anna, mysteriously disappears, Hugh Jackman is faced with his greatest fears as a father. The only clues point to a suspicious old camper van. Desperate and consumed by a seething rage, Dover makes a desperate decision to take matters into his own hands, setting off on a dangerous path that tests the limits of morality and justice. Number 5. The Prestige. Released in 2006, The Prestige tells the story of ambition that leads to obsession. In the glamorous world of 19th century magic shows, stage tricks are no longer just entertainment, but have become deadly competitive tools. Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman play two magicians caught in an increasingly fierce and intriguing rivalry. As they strive to create the perfect illusion, the line between magic and disaster blurs. Number 4. Bad Education. Released in 2019, Bad Education tells the story of Frank Tassone, played by Hugh Jackman, a charismatic school superintendent who brings great prestige to the district. With his expertise in building a positive image, Frank becomes a respected figure. However, everything changes when a student reporter uncovers a massive embezzlement scheme, forcing Frank to devise increasingly elaborate cover-up strategies. Number 3. Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds' peaceful life is disturbed by the presence of the Time Variance Authority, which drags him into a reality far beyond his limits in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, which will be released in 2024. Together with Hugh Jackman, he must face an existential threat that threatens the existence of the entire multiverse. With a touch of typical humor and uncompromising action, the two fight against an unexpected enemy. Number 2. XMen. Days of Future Past. On the precipice of extinction, mutants confront their most formidable threat, yet in the 2014 release of XMen, Days of Future Past, Hugh Jackman takes the lead as their ultimate hope, journeying back to 1973 with the mission of altering the timeline and averting the annihilation of mutant kind. Joining forces with past iterations of the X-Men, he wages a crucial battle against the Sentinels, sophisticated and lethal machines conceived by Dr. Bolivar Trask. Number 1. Les Misérables. In the 2012 movie Les Misérables, Hugh Jackman portrays Jean Valjean's arduous journey of redemption after spending 19 years as a convict, pursued relentlessly by the relentless Inspector Javert, played by Russell Crowe, who is determined to recapture him. Valjean establishes a new identity as a respected mayor and factory owner. However, fate intervenes, leading him to become the devoted guardian of Fantine's orphaned daughter, Cosette. And those are the 10 best movies from Hugh Jackman, an actor who always presents iconic and emotional characters. From brutal action to meaningful drama, he proves that his presence on screen is always extraordinary. Is your favorite on the list? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss other best movie recommendations. See you in the next video.